Hey guys, welcome back. Today let's master Codeforces 1915E-Romantic glasses. Lulia has N glasses arranged in a line. The ith glass has AI units of juice in it. Lulia only drinks from odd, while her date drinks from even. To impress her date, she wants to find a contiguous subarray such that both of them will drink the same amount of juice. Right. So basically, what it's saying is we're given an array, and we want to find some subarray such that the sum of the evens and the sum of the odds are the same. Now, the first thing I would do to solve this question is I would look at the test cases and just what can we realize from these test cases, right? One very simple thing we can realize is I would say this test case tells you a little. This one definitely does too. Basically, if two numbers next to each other are the same, then it's possible, because then you can just set your L as the one of them and your R as the other, and both of them will just drink the same amount, right? So if you set L as 4 and your R as 4, then Lulia drank 4, her date drank 4. Simple. Now, the other thing to notice is how can we kind of visualize this kind of problem, right? If we just take a simple test case 1, 3, 2, we see that Lulia drinks 1. So if person A is Lulia, person B is her date, she drinks 1. Then her date drinks 3. All right. Now she needs to drink 2 to catch up to him. We realize this representation is not too useful. The most useful thing about this representation is the how much do we need to catch up kind of behavior. So we can see intuitively that a better representation could be some sort of total drink prefix array, right? So we can treat these as Lulia is ahead by 1, and then her date drinks, so she's down by 1, I guess, after this, and then she catches up by 2. So this becomes a sort of prefix array where we'll have this invisible starting point of 0, and then she gains 1, loses 3, so she's down by 2, and then gains 2, so now she's back on track. And since 0, if we hit 0, then it's just good, right? Let's take a longer test case here. This one is supposed to be good. 1, 2, 11, 4, 1, 5, 1, 2. 1, 2, 11, 4, 1, 5, 1, 2. Again, we have this invisible 0. Plus 1, minus 2, plus 11, minus 4, plus 1, minus 5, plus 1, minus 2. Let's calculate our prefix alternating array. Plus 1, minus 2, plus 11, minus 4, plus 1, minus 5, plus 1, minus 2, 1. So what do we do here? We don't find another 0, right? I can zoom out to show you all the full array. There's not another 0. However, since we can start our L index from anywhere, if two positions have the same value anywhere in this prefix array, because remember, this prefix array is representing how much more juice Lulia has drunk than her date up to that index, right? So if this prefix array at any point has the same value, the extra juice difference didn't change. And what we're basically saying is if we start from the first time that duplicate appears, like for example this 1, and ignore all the previous calculations before that, so I guess we would ignore this 1 index here and start from here. Let's just subtract everything down from 1, 9, 6, 5. So, okay, if we subtract 1 here, this would be 0, right? 7, 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 0. Then we have our two zeros. So that means both of them drank equally, right? So let me just reiterate. The extra juice difference didn't change inside of this segment here, which means both of them drank equally. So yeah, it's just that simple. If there's no dupe, it's impossible. If there is a dupe, then it's possible. We can do this with a set. Basically just store all these numbers in a set and check if the number we're going to store already exists in the set or not. If we find it, then we just break print yes. If we go through the entire thing and we cannot find one, then we print no. Now notice that I am doing this problem in C++. I've already gone ahead and taken in all the input. It's because I implemented a Python solution and it TLE'd. So language diff, I guess, but happens. All right, let's implement this. I've already gone ahead and taken in our test cases, taken in our in and our array. Now we need to calculate the prefix array, right? We can go ahead and define our set too also. So our set, the type should be long, a in. So we're just defining a set here. And then for our prefix dot insert, or sorry, this set should be called prefix. Yeah, there we go. And then we insert 0 in this prefix array because that's where we start from, right? This invisible 0 starting point. It's not given to us in the array. Now, let's define our current sum, long cur sum, which is simply the next index we're going to append to our prefix array. So I guess our current sum represents the total, like how much more juice Lulia has drunk than her date, right? Current sum equals 0, and then for int I equals 0. You can tell I'm not very good at C++. I am a Python user. I++. So we iterate through in, and then we check if. So if the current index is odd, or if the current index is even, we should add to our cur sum plus equals AI. Else, oh, semicolon. Okay, else we should subtract AI from our cur sum. Next, we need to check if our current value, so if prefix dot count cur sum. So if our current sum is already in our prefix set, the count will return 1. So this is just checking. This in Python, the equivalent is if cur sum in prefix, right? Then okay, let's define a found variable here. Set that it needs to be bool found equals false. So this array is just checking. Okay, I fucked this up a little bit. Oh, forget a semicolon somewhere. Here. There we go. Alright, so we're checking if our current sum is already in prefix. If it is, we should set found to true and break. Semicolon. And then we should insert prefix dot insert our cursum to the prefix array. That should be it for the logic. Now we just need to implement the printing logic. So if found, then cout yes. Can't forget to end L. Else we cout no. And there you go. I think that's everything. There's no bugs in here. Right, didn't forget any semicolons. Yeah. Okay, this is the full logic. And this was my full submission. If we run it, take a little bit to compile, and it works. So, yeah. If this video helped y'all, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all guys later. Bye.